my YouTube channel. My name is Bulukendemade, and wow, guys, today we're going to have a very interesting session. Yeah, okay. Firstly, let me make a shout out to all the people who are forever on my comment section. Hi, Ntari saying, Mrs. Gates, you know you. Thank you for your constant support. And Dumi, you guys, I'm grateful for you guys. Thank you so much. And what is going to happen today is I've asked the people on my WhatsApp to send me questions that they want me to answer and yeah, make a video of them. And yo guys, if I can be honest, I was expecting something you know, really light, really funny, but then people started to like send, yeah, no, these questions are serious. I thought I'm just going to have fun, but then I'm grateful for these answers. I'm grateful to see what people think, like what bothers people. Remember? Okay, I hope I'll give my best answers and they will make sense. Remember, my word, it's my opinion, it's how I think. If you have a different view, you are more than welcome to comment on the comment section how you see things. It can be different from me. I know I'm not the alpha and omega of the information. So guys, let's get into it. The first question was, why is it hard for people to grasp that we all can't be the same? That we are all made the same but different? Guys, I think the reason that people can't grasp that is that people forget that we are unique, that each and every one of us have something different about them. So we need to embrace that. So people who can't grasp that, grasp that, I think they have a problem with accepting themselves. So they want to project whatever they are feeling about themselves to other people. So I think that is the reason, and I hope I've answered the question well. I'll go to number two. Number two, it says, why do people make it about them as to why someone dresses a certain way and they feel uncomfortable? I think it's nearly the same as the first question. My answer is going to be nearly the same as the first answer I gave to the first question. People need to understand that we are different. What appeals to you might not appeal to me, you know? So people need to accept that your fashion sense is different from somebody's fashion sense, and our body types are not the same, and there's no prescription or manual on, okay, because you are this body size, this is how you must clothe yourself. No. If you are comfortable with whatever you are wearing, then let it be. And guys, let us stop projecting our fears, our insecurities on other people. If you are insecure about the size of your thighs and you see somebody with thighs even bigger than yours and they're not afraid to wear something short, let them be. They are comfortable. It's all about comfortability. Let people be comfortable with who and what they believe in. And yeah, no, our fashion sense will never be the same. So my answer is, people must stop projecting their insecurities and their fears on us. Why else would they feel insecure? Okay, then we go into question number 3. It says, why do men always try women that are going through a divorce? I want to believe that they think because they have divorced, they are lonely and they need a shoulder to cry on. Okay, guys, before I even answer this, can I make a shout out to all the women who have divorced? I know it's painful, but guys, I admire your strength. I like, yo, I cannot praise you enough. I'm like, yo, these women are strong enough to choose themselves. Like, girl, women who are divorced, like, guys, you inspire me that you will always choose yourself first. You do not bow to the pressure of this world where we are expected to make our marriages work, even though you can see that it's dead. But you know, most people, they are in marriages that you can see, you don't even have to ask, you can see it's dead. There's no love, there's nothing there. So no, a high shout out to you guys. Okay, back to the question, why do men always try women that are going through a divorce? My answer is, I think they are lonely and they need a shoulder to cry on. Forgetting that when a person divorces, I think, because I've never divorced before, I think they when they're divorcing, they just want time for themselves to regroup, to recollect themselves, and like to be back into their zone. So guys, I hope and I pray that you guys stop going after women who are divorced, who are in the process of divorce. They don't want a man. They are divorcing for a reason. So at that time, they don't want anyone. It's time for themselves, for their healing. Allow them to heal. And then when they are ready to date, they will date. And I cannot say the time or when, but then stop going, especially when they're still going through a divorce. Then no. Stay away from them. Number 4 says, why is it that ladies start treating their divorced friends differently around their husband? Are we even allowed to call them friends? Because your friend cannot now start to treat you somehow because now you're divorced. Then they were not friends in the first place. You know, your friend, it's somebody that you trust. You know that they have their best interest at heart. So why would you feel insecure with them around your husband? Or maybe you don't trust your husband, so you want to make as if it's a problem of your divorced friend. So guys, no, I don't want friends like that. And if you are divorced and you have friends who treat you differently because now you are divorced, I say drop them. They are not friends. They are not friends. You say? Sorry guys, there's something that, yeah guys, as I was saying, there's something that want to distract me. You know, having kids and and trying to make videos, it sometimes can be difficult. Okay guys. Okay. And you know, first of all, we cannot call those people who treat you differently just because you are divorced a friend. A friend is somebody who knows and understands what you're going through. So no, if you have friends like that, and if you are divorced and now your friends are starting to treat you in a certain way, I say dump them. Yes, I would dump them. I don't want people who are gonna treat me differently just because I'm going through a hard time. First of all, divorce, we all know, is not an easy thing to go through. So if your friends are going to treat you as a threat to their marriages, then I don't know. No, when they are the one who are supposed to be like supporting you, then no, they're not friends. Okay, let's move along. Question number 5 is, why do people think everyone wants to have kids? I think I also thought of that. I also at some point thought that if people get married, obviously there must be kids. But the more I grew, the more I conversed with a lot of people, I realized that other people, they don't want to have kids, and can we let them be? Let it be okay for them. It's their choice. If you want to have kids, good. If you don't want to have kids, still good for you. Everybody do themselves. Like, do you? Do me. Let me do me. If I want one child, still it's fine. Let us stop with this thing. So now he's 7 years old. When is the second one coming? No, stop it. No, you need to stop, because you don't know people's plans. And sometimes the issue of having kids, it can be very sensitive. Some people, maybe they are trying for a kid, they are trying for a baby, it's not happening. So you busy asking, it's not helping the situation. You're adding more stress for them. And still, let us not judge those who don't want to have kids. I mean, it's their bodies, it's their lives, you know. So people must stop. My answer is for that is people need to stop that everybody wants to have kids and think that because people are married now they must have kids, or just because somebody has reached a certain age now they must have kids. No, let us stop it. I have stopped it myself. I was once like that. I've stopped. Now I'm more open-minded. I know people have different desires, have different paths they want to walk through their lives. Let's go to my questions are a lot. So the other one this one makes me laugh. They say, why do influencers think you take a picture with them to gain their followers? I mean, their followers, like, no, man. If you are an influencer and you are like that, you need help. Like, what kind of insecurity is that? Can people like steal your followers or gain your followers? It's good. Like, just because people decide to follow somebody else because of you doesn't mean they'll stop following you. Let us be generous, man, with followers. Like, I mean, we can't own people. Why? Have you seen we follow multiple? I for one, on Instagram, I follow multiple like celebrities. So, you know, and I love those that I follow. I love. So no one can come and say, no, man stole my followers. Like, people think they're important. Influencers, I'm going to be one of the successful influencers, and I'm more than happy to take pictures with you guys. You can come and gain followers. Let us be happy to share the wealth. Let us be happy to share. If having followers make you rich, why don't you want other people to have it? Why no one? Why must we be jealous? Okay, the question is, why do they think everyone, like, why do they think you taking a picture with them, you want to gain their followers? Sometimes you admire, like, influencers allow other kids to admire you and want to take a picture with you. It's not a bad thing. Nah. I hope I answered, and I hope my fellow influencers, we do the right thing. Thank you. The other one, this question says, why do other ladies follow people they don't really like? Let me tell you. So that scripture in Psalms 23 that says, he lay a table before you in the presence of your enemies, so that it can manifest mentally. Don't worry about people who don't like you yet following you. It's, you know, like, if they were not there, then how can God lay that table before you? Because they need to be there so that, you know, so that they see you prosper. And if I have them, like, guys, I'm happy. Like, people who dislike me, like, they can follow me, guys, so that God and His word can manifest in my life. That's what that's how I'm gonna answer that question. People who dislike you and follow you, they follow you so that the scripture in Psalms 23, it says, he will lay a table before you in the presence of your enemies, so that it manifests. And from now on, my dear person, my dear person who asked this question, never worry about them. Allow them and you know, and see, God will do wonders for you. So guys, so guys, if you feel like that people don't like you, don't follow you, let them be. Yeah. As we continue with the questions, the other question is, why do people think someone is full of themselves when they show love to themselves? Oh God, why is it Javel? Why are we like this? Then I go right. ukuthi ube full of yourself. People will be like, you think you are dead? Yes, you are dead. I'm like, look, girl, who have asked me this question, like, girl, it's good to be full of yourself. No one is going to be full of you unless you know, be confident, carry it. If it makes them feel somehow, then they have a problem with themselves, and they must not project. You know, people must stop projecting their insecurities to other people. If somebody can't be full of themselves, they can't, because I realize people who are confident and happy in their own skin, happy with themselves, people say bayazitshela, like, what must they do? Like, I don't understand. Guys, asizitsheleni, it's a beautiful thing. Zitshele mntase, like, be full of yourself. It's good. And please don't misjudge people who are confident with themselves as arrogant, because people, they like to think people who are confident and who know themselves, who are comfortable in their own skin, they like to say they're arrogant. Yeah, people are full of themselves. You can be full of yourself. Everybody's allowed. There's this other song, like, it's free of charge. Like, it's free of charge. Like, you don't have to pay anyone. And stop telling other people they're full of themselves. Stop thinking people are full of themselves. People are just confident with who they are. You know? Yeah, thank you. That's the parallel point it comes to that one. Like, it's free of charge to be full of yourself. Be full of yourself. I love people who are confident. I love them. Whoa, I'm a sucker for such people. Okay. The person who never really asked the question, they said, did you know that in business there is enough people for all of us? I concur. There's no need for all of us to be jealous and to be bitter. Like, the pie is big. The wealth pie, the success pie, is very big. I'm telling you. Isn't it that we have ShopRite, we have Checkers, we have Woolies, who's taking whose customer? Nobody's taking anybody's customer. Abantu baningi, we are 7 billion in this world. So, yeah, I concur with your statement. We can all be successful. We can. There's no need for us to be inferior and feel like people are basatela abantu. No. People go where they want to go. And the other question is, why do relationships end? Oh, that's it. I don't think relationship ends. People hate people. It's very nice to be in a relationship with a person who loves you. Sometimes we are hurt by people who don't love us. We allow ourselves to be in relationship with people who don't have our best interest at heart, or people who don't really value us. So that's why you feel like the relationship hurts. There's nothing bad with relationship. There's everything bad with the people you date. So I would advise you to go deep and check who you date and why you date them and what do they offer. If they don't offer you anything, let them vamos. Like, bye, finish here, bye. You know. But I don't think relationship, on a serious note, I don't think relationship hurts. And I don't think, especially as Black South African people, we don't date. You know, South African people want to tell you keeper. It's like, let's go out, let's go for lunch, and then you go have lunch. After having lunch, I'm checking the time. Yo, guys, I always talk a lot. Yo. Okay, people like ask you to go for lunch, and then you go on lunch and you come back, he gives you a hug and gives you a kiss in the forehead. In your head you're thinking you guys are now a boyfriend and girlfriend. Man, allow allow yourself to date, get to know people, and then after you know them, make a decision. Come to an agreement that you are boyfriend and girlfriend and you are in a relationship. And let us not go into relationships where we are the one making the efforts on this relationship to work, because surely it's going to hurt you. So go in a relationship where you both want to be in it, you both want to be happy, you have the same goal, you guys are compatible, and enjoy each other's company. Because it's one thing and feel some fires when you see a person, and then it's another thing to enjoy their company when after being with them for a certain time, that electricity, that whatever, and then the real person comes, and then you must enjoy them. If you don't enjoy them, then it means you allowed your infatuation to put you in a situation. Yeah, I hope I answered very well. And the other question was, how do you stay determined, and how do you deal with negativity? I'll speak for myself. I remember years back, I was not so determined. I was happy and confident in where I was. And I used to feel like people who are determined in life, people who are ambitious and all that, I felt like, oh, lava, who did they think they are? But then I had to sit down with myself and really check within myself and be like, Bulu gang, is this what you want to be in your life? Is it like go to work, come back, be a mom, be a wife, and then wake up again, go to work, come back, be a mom, be a wife? Like that whole routine. And I had to be like, no man, girl, try things out. And I knew that I like to talk, so what a better way not to talk on YouTube? I'm happy to do what I'm doing. So far I'm enjoying this journey. So how do I deal with negative people or negative things? I try by all means to channel my mind into positivity. Like lately, what I do is to affirm myself, is to look myself in the mirror and say, Buluken, you are beautiful. And people who are negative, I try as much as possible to distance myself from them. Yeah, so guys, my video is really long and I still have so many questions and I can't stop, but I'll make sure I answer every question. Okay, question number, I don't know what number. The other question is, what are the challenges of newlyweds? How can we overcome them? Yeah. Hey guys, oh, this question is hard for me. Then what are the challenges? The challenges is mostly misunderstanding. Remember, when you just married somebody and you're staying together, you get to learn of their flaws, their weaknesses, their strengths, their habits and all that. So I think those are the challenges, having to learn people's challenge, like habits that you're like, oh, can't stand this. Yeah. And then those are the challenges of getting to know the person for who they really are. Because when dating, most of the time it's a lot of pretense, because people are trying to impress each other, people are trying to win each other over. So I think the challenges are those ones. And the most other challenge is communication. Sometimes somebody expects you to know that, Mina, I don't like my equal gate. When you press the equal gate, you must start from the bottom down. Others believe that you just press and then it happens. You see? So it's communication. Let us communicate. That's how you can overcome it. Communicate your feelings. Tell the person. And I've realized with us women, most of the time we don't communicate. We are assuming that somebody needs to know. Somebody needs to know that I'm a woman, they must get me flowers. Somebody needs to know that when it's my birthday, they must buy me cake, flowers and all those things. Sometimes they don't know. People come from different backgrounds where a birthday was just a birthday and it was not celebrated. You know, that's just an example. So how do you overcome it? Communication. Talk about everything, every single thing. like everything matters. There's no such thing as a small matter when in marriage. You communicate each and everything. That's how you can overcome those challenges. One question about myself is it says, how was it to travel to Hong Kong? Oh guys, I once traveled to Hong Kong. Sorry, my son in the background. I once, like in 2017, I traveled to Hong Kong and I stayed 7 days there. You guys, it was lovely. I loved it there, and I feel like there's calmness, man, in Hong Kong. It's a busy city. It's a well-developed country, but then there's peace, man. You know, I suffer from anxiousness, but when I was in Hong Kong, I never even felt any glimpse of being anxious because it's safe. You feel safe there. You can, everybody is having their phone in their hand. You can even go with your bag unzipped. You don't have to look over your shoulders. That's the highlight of me being in Hong Kong. That's what I loved the most. And except for it, it's beautiful. The architecture there, it's very beautiful, and it was nice. Yes, I ate the food. Or the other question is, did you eat their food? I tried some of the food, but because of the stigma that people have against Chinese, is that they eat dogs and all that. So I was a little bit careful with my food. I prefer to eat chicken, like food that I think I know, like about your burgers, your red meat. I was a bit skeptical because I don't know what it is, but I did try some of the food. I hope I can I'll post them when I'm like at the end of my video. I'll show you some of the food that we ate. I know the other thing is, you know, Chinese eat with the chop. Okay, I don't know how to. Okay, the chopsticks. What we call, yeah, I think the chopsticks. I didn't use them. I don't know. I don't think I know how to use them, but my overall experience in Hong Kong, it was lovely. I loved it there. Yes, we went to Disneyland and I enjoyed it there. It's a happy place, man, in Disneyland. And I think every parent owes it to their child to take their child to Disneyland. I don't know other Disneyland, but I had a good time in Disneyland, Hong Kong. So guys, it was lovely. I can advise somebody to go to Hong Kong. I still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 questions to go. So I decided not to continue with the other questions. I think I will do part 2 of these questions. So those whom I haven't answered your questions, don't worry. Your video is coming, and I was scared to make my video too long. Yo guys, it's about 30 minutes and I know it's very discouraging to just watch a video of 30 minutes and plus. So please bear with me. I want to answer everybody's questions. So no guys, thank you for subscribing, thank you for sharing, thank you for liking, and thank you for commenting. I hope to see you soon with part 2 of this freestyle question. You know, yeah, bye bye. I love you.